A very wise man said to me, I have this box at home, and in this box I keep all my treasured possessions. And he said to me, I'm always worried that someone is going to take those away from me, or I'm going to lose them. And he said, the real treasures are not what's in the box, it's what's in here. And I remember very vividly the day you were born, Kirsty, and I held you in my hand. And that was the day where I really felt it in here. And it proves that what that wise man said, that he is really a wise man.
To get to this moment in life, it's like the gods and spirits, or whatever you want to call it, forced our paths together. For those that you don't know, my wife and I met 10 years ago actually in a bar called the OC in Southampton. What Kirsty doesn't know is that I'd actually seen Kirsty 2 weeks before in the same nightclub. It was the time before... Wait for it. It was a time before Facebook, so I had to do stalking the old-fashioned way. What I remember that night especially was it was a very, very busy dance floor, and I looked across a sea of people, and for some reason, like Moses parted the water, I could see my future wife in the distance. And I remember vividly that night not going up to her and say, hey, give me a number. But in the true test of fate, it seemed that our paths would cross again. In fact, I went back to the same club 2 weeks later, and Kirsty was there, and it was absolutely dead. And I was like, you know what, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. So we shared numbers, shared a little kiss. And we hit it off slightly, but it didn't really kind of pan out. We stayed in contact through Facebook, and we bumped into each other in Thailand. This is what you're referring to. Yeah, we hung out a bit, and then we parted ways. And it's only when we moved back to London now. When Kirsty moved back to London after our travelling escapades, she moved into a place called 742 Fulham Road. In the 5 years Kirsty was living in London, she never moved ever. I mean ever. But the powers that be that seemed to have other ideas, because over the following 5 years, I was drawn to Kirsty's powers without actually knowing it, because at this time, me and Kirsty we weren't really in contact that much. So when I first moved to London, I moved to a place called Turnpike Lane, which is about 13 miles away from 742 Fulham Road. Then I moved to Herne Hill, 8 miles. Then I moved to Redfield Lane, 2.2 miles. Then Fulham Palace Road. Then Kingwood Road, 0.5. And then following that, Munster Road, just around the corner from my house. It seems that our paths have been drawn to each other without even knowing it. It's only when I moved to Munster Road that me and Kirsty really hit it back off in contact. We went on a couple of dates, and one of those first dates was at Royal Ascot, and I must have placed 4 or 5 bets on horses, and I lost all my money. Kirsty was like, you're not very good at this stuff, are you? So I gave her money, she came back. It's like, oh, I've got a bet on a horse. I was like, what's it called? It's like Eton Forever. I was like, kind of a romantic gesture. I looked at it, it's 25 to 1, there were over 25 horses in the field. It's like, this is a waste of money. What are we doing? This horse ran out winner at the finish line by a head, and I was like, wow. It was like almost as if that moment, that was the kind of sign from God, whatever you want to call it, just saying our paths were meant for each other. And since then, we've travelled far and wide, had some amazing experiences, gone through some hardships, but most importantly, we've grown together.
Now, I know that you two have been together now for 4 years, but the moment I realised that these two were going to have a long and blissful marriage was when on the last day of my holiday in Dubai, Kirsty managed to break the car door handle, successfully blame it on James, and get James to apologise to her for it.
You are the kindest and most thoughtful person I know. Your commitment and loyalty to family and friends is something I and all aspire to. You are annoyingly good at everything you do. You are caring and considerate to everyone you meet. You are my rock in this crazy world. You are my ultimate travelling companion. You are my best friend. You are my trouble and strife, or I can just call you now my beautiful wife. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you for believing in my dreams and understanding me. And most importantly, thank you for marrying me.